So yesterday was pretty uneventful riding. Got up early so I could again try to beat the heat, which worked out for the most part. Um, because it starts to warm me up at about 1 o'clock and it hits a high at 4. So and I was done by a little after 3. Um, Not much to talk about other than riding through a swarm of bees. It's one of those things where you just see it out of the corner of your eye, and then you're pelted with stuff, and it takes you a second to realize what just happened. You know, I felt a couple hit me in the face. Looked down, and one's on my jersey, so I had to flick it off. I was a little worried about them chasing me after that. But I was right next to an off ramp, so I took the off ramp, stopped, checked to make sure I didn't have any more bees on me, um, and then decided to take a little bit of a break, after that, because I'm not particularly fond of bees. They tend to always buzz around me, due to my hair color. They often think I'm a flower. So as I was standing around taking a break, another bee landed on the rear of my bike on my saddlebag, and it wouldn't leave. In fact, every time I moved, it would turn and face me. So that worried me because I felt that was kind of aggressive, because usually bees, they kind of buzz around, go up to my stuff, realize that it's not plant life, and then move on. But this one was it landed, it stopped, and it stayed. I slapped the bag. I didn't swipe at the bee, but I slapped the bag. It would take off and then land back on the same place or close to it. So had a little bit of a standoff. So finally, I got all my gear back on. Slapped the bag. The bee had landed behind the bag, where it couldn't see me. So I hopped on the bike, pedaled once or twice, hit my saddlebag. It flew off, and then I took off. And there's nothing, more motivating than, or nothing helps you get motivated other, than the threat of being stung by a bee. And then the other cool thing was, every time I would stop on or under an overpass, these little birds, it seems, that seem to live under the overpass, have these little pod things, and one would sound the alarm, and then it would be like all of them, were launching the alert fighters, and they would all like fly out of their little pods and then kind of circle me wherever I was at, and then chase me down the freeway a little bit. But they wouldn't attack or anything. They would just chirp and do circles. So that was kind of fun. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get ready to go today, so I can again beat the heat, because it is not pleasant.